Azunke, parin Legba, Azunke, parin Legba, parin Legba, mais l'argent cassé wosho. Azunke, parin Vodou Legba. Parin Legba, Azunke, parin Legba.
That's actually my second partner. I'm live right now, but it's cool. So they know how to pick good watermelons.
Parin Legba, l'argent casé wosho. Azunke, parin Vodou Legba. Parin Legba, Azunke, ma belle. Parin Legba, l'argent casé wosho. Parin Legba. We Azunke, parin no Vodou. We parin no Vodou Legba. Parin Legba, mais l'argent casé wosho. Azunke, parin Vodou Legba. Parin Legba, Azunke, parin Legba.
The only herb that goes in the kitchen is Italian seasoning.
Azunke, parin no Vodou. Papa Legba, mais l'argent casé wosho. Azunke, parin Vodou Legba. Parin Legba, Azunke, ma belle. Parin Legba, l'argent casé wosho. Parin Legba, Papa Legba, mais l'argent casé wosho. Azunke, parin Vodou Legba. Parin Legba, parin Legba, l'argent casé wosho. Parin Legba, Azunke, parin Vodou Legba. Papa Legba, l'argent casé wosho. Azunke, parin Vodou Legba. Parin Legba, Azunke, ma belle. Parin Legba, l'argent casé wosho. Parin Legba.
Ashe, ashe, ashe. Truth gang, gang. It's your girl, Omega, aka Asha Israel, and I'm always bringing that truth. You know how I do. If you guys are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys are not, you already know what to do. You know to spew. Hashtag Justice for Alicia Smiley 2024 off in the comment section if you guys are unfamiliar with the story of Alicia Smiley. Please look it up, check it out, look it up. Missing child Alicia Smiley. Have you seen this missing child? Okay, Google this story, look at this story, and then once you get through looking at this story, I want you to come back to this channel and go down to the videos tab. I do have some moderators, maybe they'll put the link in the comment section. And then watch the videos that I posted about me being this missing child. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So before we get started, let's go ahead and give Ashe. We're going to give Ashe to the divine infinite all. We give Ashe to the most high honorable judge, Madre Omega Ashaba Ishtar, as well as the other Oris that are in the upright. We like to give Ashe to our most beautiful and precious Santísima Muerte, La Niña Azul, La Niña Verde, La Niña Violeta, La Niña Dorada. We like to give Ashe to Mama Marie Laveau, Baron Sambi, Mama Bridget, Ogun Balandia. We would like to give Ashe to Papa Legba, Isu Ellegua, Legbar. We like to give Ashe to all of our ancestors, angels, and guides, ascended masters, elder spirits, known and unknown, and mean us well, Galactic Federation. We ask that they would deliver a message that's most relevant at this point in time, and all messages that we receive with love, honor, and respect, and as always, spirit, gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Maybe I'll turn the light on. So as you guys can see, we do have Legba set up. I did receive a visitation from Papa Legba last night, so that's why we're here today. I was gonna go live, but my daughter was like, you already went live twice, even though those were like 10-minute videos. She was like, you just need to rest. So I didn't come back last night. She said, that's tomorrow's video. Because remember, you got to do 30 days of content, right? So I was like, I'm gonna save it for tomorrow. And I actually got to sit down with Papa Legba again and have a conversation with him. All right. So I can't wait to let you guys know what I have learned from Papa Legba last night. But before we get into that, the last 2 videos that I did do, and I did ask permission, so I don't know if she's on here or not, and I will go over your comments, but the last videos that I did do was about getting in other people's energy. And somebody did actually send me a question, and I want to share that with you guys as well so that you guys can get a little bit more clarity on that information. And then we'll go right into what we're talking about with Papa Legba. Okay? So let me see. I got to get out of that. I got to go to my other page just so I can get the question. All right. So, and I'm just hearting their message. So this message was asked by a Mod Squad of Truth member in the inbox after I posted those videos. She says, a question from the video that you just posted. And those are the 2 videos that I posted yesterday about getting at other people's energy. She said, if you get a download about someone, would that count as invading their energy? And I'm here to tell you, absolutely not. If you're spiritually intuitive and you're not looking for the information, but spirit is giving you insight or visuals about somebody or what's going on in their situation, you're not violating their energy because you have a spiritual gift and you're just tapped in that way. Like you just tapped in like that. Like I can't control, what the spirit does around me. You just tapped in, you know what I'm saying? Or what I can see around other people. When you're tapped in, you don't really have control over your gifts, especially if you're somebody who has like clairaudience or clair, what is it, the other one of the clairs, okay, clairvoyance or clairaudience, okay? So you wouldn't be able to stop that. If you're shown things about somebody else, that's not you getting in their energy. That's something that spirit wants you to know. I did get the saffron.
That's way more than you expected.
That is way more. Look at this, just a little bit of saffron. $25 for this little bitty thing of saffron. Yeah. All right, but anyways, we are back on it with the Papa Legba energy. So, again, if you don't you dare, I got cats, y'all. Okay. And I had to move Papa Legba because the cats kept getting in on his altar and doing shit. So I had to move it and I just moved it and now they're playing and I don't want them to try to hop on the altar again. Okay. So I did receive the download that Papa Legba is Jesus, but let me look at these comments before we get started. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. Hashtag just for Listen Smiley forever. Hashtag Truth Squad. Hashtag My Squad of Truth. Hashtag Flourish. Hashtag Illuminous. Hashtag Bird Watching Bitch. Hashtag Protect Your Crown. Hashtag Individual Walks. Love it, love it, love it. Hashtag Justice for Listen Smiley 2024. Hashtag Truth Gang. Hashtag Wise Woman. Hashtag Praise. Hashtag Love. Hashtag Wisdom. Love it, love it, love it. You say you love that Papa Legba song. Me too. I wasn't going to play it on the live because, you don't get strikes. So what will happen is that you have to share your monetary gains. So if I play the song in this video and I get a lot of views or something, then I'm going to have to split that money with whoever song that is. Okay. So that's what's up. Papa Legba told me to go ahead and do it because I'm sure that he will compensate me for whatever I'm losing for playing the song on the video. Okay. You said you had me dancing in the parking lot. Girl, I was in here dancing behind the camera. Okay. You said 3:00. Justice for baby Smiley. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Papa Legba. You said, I know this song. I sing it. Ashe, ashe, ashe. You said, I seen a sign that said God wins. He does win. And I had some downloads from Papa Legba too. We're going to get into it. Y'all know I used to write down all my downloads and all my other shit, right? So the notebook is back. Okay? The notebook is back. Are you getting me a chair? You're so sweet, baby. Thank you. She's going to give me a chair so I can sit down. All right. So the notebook is back, you guys. You guys asked for note cards. That's what we're doing. All right. So Papa Legba is definitely Jesus. Okay. And you already know, look, there's a working ant right there. I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's a working ant on the wall. Okay. But we know that Papa Legba has a lot of similarities to Jesus, right? And for one, like we did discuss on the last live, Jesus spoke in parables, which would make him kind of like, I want to say like a trickster, but it's not really a trickster energy. It's just like that knowledge wasn't for certain people, or you had to be on a certain vibration or level of consciousness to understand what Jesus was saying when Jesus was saying what he was saying. So that is a commonality. Anybody else want to put any common things that Jesus and Papa Legba have in common in the comment section? I'll name a few, but if you know anything that Jesus and Papa Legba have in common, And the reason why this is important is because I'm going to show you the way that we learn on this channel. We're going from concept to concept to precept, right? Like the Bible tells us to do. And you have to pay attention to the clues, the pieces of the puzzle that the Spirit is giving you. And I was given another puzzle piece last night. So it is what it is, you know? Yeah, and Spirit wants you to know about them before that person comes to you, right? And that was in response to getting into somebody's energy, but you didn't get in their energy. You're just psychic and you see shit and you can't control that. So that's definitely Spirit wanting to show you something about a person. Thank you for putting that Justice for Alicia Smiley video off in the comment section. Said life and death concept, gives and take it away concept, keys of life concept. Those are good concepts. That's something that they have. And they also, their symbolism is the cross. Both of their symbolism is a cross. And I don't know if you guys know, I believe, if I'm doing it right, because he has the cross. I don't know if y'all can see my hand, but he has the cross, right? And the symbolism of the cross, they say that represents death in this reality or whatever. But if you really esoterically understand the cross, then you know that the cross is literally like one path. Like this way would be your spiritual journey, okay, on the cross. And then this way right here would be your physical walk. So in the middle of that would be like the portal of the crossroads right there. Okay, so both of them have the cross. Both of them are the way, the truth, and the light. Papa Legba also has this crow here. And Jesus also had a representation with one of his disciples, Peter, as the crow, okay, or with the crow. So that's something else. Anything else before I get you out of these gems? Other than what we've already said on this channel. Because I'm going to show y'all something. Because I always thought that Papa Legba was like a Christ figure. And I had a vision in that Papa Legba video where he showed me that he turned from himself to Jesus, from Jesus to the devil, all of that. Right? Excuse me, y'all. So you said have spiritual faces, spiritual animals, dove, mice, bread, the Jesus paradigm. Exactly. Dove, crow, messenger through birds, all of that is aligning with Jesus too, as well as Papa Legba being the gatekeeper, the way, the truth, and the light. The only person, I said Papa Legba, Jesus being the way, the truth, and the light. Okay. Papa Legba is the only person that they would consider as known as the person to know the way through the matrix. The only being that knows the way through the matrix is Papa Legba. Okay. So we finna get into this, right? So we have Legba is Jesus. And then he wanted to point out to me the different aspects, right? Many faces of God, one God, many faces, right? So it's like God broken down into many different faces. And I've also told you guys on this channel that you are a face of that God broken down, right? Okay. So it's something that he wanted me to look at, and I'm gonna show y'all my notes. It's right there. Something that and it looks like chicken shit because I be automatic writing when I get downloads or when I'm having a visitation with Spirit, right? So it's something that he wants us to look at about the form, right? Like the child, the form that he shows himself in, right? So like the child, that would be the baby, right? And then you have a baby child of you, right? That's the Ellegua energy of him, right? The holy divine child, right? Ellegua. So your inner child, I'm gonna try to break this down the best way that I can, okay? I talk to Spirit, so it just is what it is, okay? So your inner child, because you are God, right? And they show you how this works through them, right? So your inner child that's baby Jesus, period, okay? Your inner child is gonna be that baby Heru, that baby Jesus energy, okay? So Legba's form of that would be Ellegua. All right, and then there's another face of Ellegua, because I was looking up some shit. I was doing some shit, how I even got into this. I was doing some shit. Somebody, got me doing a little spirit work. So I was doing a little spirit work, and I'm trying to figure out which pathway, which way should I go with this, right? And I started to come across this saint, this Catholic saint, called the Holy Divine Child of Atocha. The Holy Divine Child of Atocha. Saint Nina de Atocha. Saint Nino del Atocha, okay? And this is the different aspects of his self breakdown, right? So your child, like your inner child, that's the Ellegua in you or the baby Jesus in you, right? So the young adult phase of Papa Legba, and that's who he was in that stage, that's Metcalfu, right? And then whoever you was in that teenager stage, that's, your Metcalfu stage, right? Because when I was a teenager, right? Okay, so let's do it like this. I'm gonna just put mine to his, right? So he's Ellegua. My Ellegua is Alicia Smiley. That's my inner child. Okay, so whatever your inner child is, that's your Ellegua. Okay, so my teenage years, right? They call me Trouble. I'm gonna show y'all the tattoo. They call me Trouble, right? That's my Matt Kafu stage. Let me know if y'all understand what I'm saying. That's my Matt Kafu stage, right? When I'm out here and I'm a young adult, I'm out here getting it or whatever, right? And then the elder is Papa Legba, right? So the elder me would be Madre Omega, right? And this is how God is like showing himself to me and through me or whatever. You get what I'm saying? So there is a triple aspect about Papa Legba, like a Trinitarian spirit about him as well, right? So it's like a grouping of three gods. I want y'all to understand who this holy divine child of Atocha is, Saint Nia Atocha, okay? And the reason how I was able to recognize him, and this is why I tell you it's important for you to have relationships with the spirits, like, because when you know somebody, you know their characteristics, you know things about them, and you're going to be able to recognize their soul, you're going to be able to recognize their spirit no matter where they are because you know them, right? So I'm looking to do this work for someone, and I'm figuring out which path I need to go down. Let me get off of this right quick because I'm going to give you a little info on this holy child of Tocha. All right. I'm gonna just do like this, and then y'all can see. Oh, it's not letting me make it big. Whatever. I'm just gonna do it like this. All right. So the holy child of Atocha, right? And I didn't put him into together. So this is another saint, right? So this is going to be the baby Jesus, the holy child of Atocha. Okay. Now, when I was gathering my stuff to do this ritual work, right? That's confirmation. When I was gathering my stuff to do the ritual work, right? It says, I'm looking at this particular Catholic saint that I want to work with, right? And it says that this particular holy child of Atocha, his image needs to be facing your front door or right behind your front door to increase the powers of vigilance, right? And then it says, offer him a gold candle and lots of candy and some rum. And as soon as I seen that shit, I'm like, wait a minute. This is Papa Legba. Now, I don't know that this is Papa Legba at first, right? It says, just in case he's not a child, right? So that's what let me know that this was Papa Legba, this holy child of Atocha, which is in the Catholic, the Catholicism, the Catholicism pantheon, that's baby Jesus, okay? So the most effective day to request this assistance is Monday. Now, this is me dealing with this other deity, not knowing that it's a face of Papa Legba. But if you're looking at the clues, how it's saying, get his child some candy and give it some rum just in case it doesn't come in a childlike form. Give it candy and give it some rum just in case if it doesn't come in a childlike form, right? Then the location where the spirit prefers to be is by the door, right? And then the spirit's day, the holy child of Atocha, its day is Monday, right? Which was yesterday. So, hold on. I gotta find it again. Because I took notes on this laptop too. So give me a second. Okay, I think it's right here. Or is it not? Hold on. Let me find this right quick. Because I just lost my spot. But I have to, I got to piece it together for you guys. So you guys can understand. I don't want y'all to be like, what is she talking about? Okay. How I came to, like, this is my proof that that Papa Legba is really Jesus, because he is, right? So the next thing that the lady says is, if synchronisms and the associations of the African spirits of the Roman Catholic Church annoy you, then bypass the mask, the faces, bypass the mask of what you're looking at so that you can do whatever you got to do, right? And then it says, spiritual and magical supply stores sell images of Ellegua in the form of a concrete head with cowrie shells and ears, and arrange the head as directed above. Offer him rum, but instead of the candy, give him a fine cigar. So this is what this lady is saying. When you call on the holy child, which is the baby Jesus, when you call on the holy child of Atocha, if he shows up as a child, that's his Ellegua form, and you're going to give him candy. But get some rum just in case if he show up as an elder, which would be Papa Legba coming to get that rum and that candy. But I want y'all to pay attention to something. He's a white person. That's why I was trying to tell y'all can't be racist, because the spirit can use any form, any way, shape, form, or fashion, right? If you're looking for Papa Legba, you have to be able to recognize him in all these different pantheons. Y'all get what I'm saying? It said doorways, candy, rum, and Monday. Exactly, right? He definitely shows up in many ways, and if he likes you, he really shows up, and that is correct. You said, yep, they called me troublemaker. I understand you, right? So that when they called you troublemaker, that was your Matt Kafu stage. And if you older than that now, you're heading into your elder stage, right? So that's the connection right there, that's baby Jesus. I don't know if y'all understood that because maybe it sounded a little rumbled up, but because he showed me himself in the form of the holy child, I'm sorry, the holy divine child, Atasha, okay? He showed me that he was baby Jesus. Like, this is the solid evidence. Now, when I first recorded the Papa Legba video, it was just a vision that I had that he showed me him changing into Jesus, right? That was just a vision that I put in that video. There was no solid evidence of it. But years later, here's the solid evidence that he is really Jesus. If you look this up, the Holy Child of Atocha, and it's spelled, let me see, Atocha. Atocha. That's the Holy Child of Atocha. If you look that shit up, that's baby Jesus. And that's Papa Legba. Do you get what I'm saying? So, I don't know. But anyways, Spirit wanted you to look at yourself like that. That's why I kind of broke it down in the way, because you are a face of God, right? That's why I kind of broke it down in a way that you guys can understand. So you guys know how I have Alicia Smiley. That's my inner child. Then I have the kidnap name, but we just gonna say Trouble, okay? We just gonna call that Trouble or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then there is Bela, and then there is Ashavai Ishtar, and then there is Madre Omega Ashavai Ishtar, right? So I'm seeing the different aspects of myself. Every last one of us that is a face of God has the same thing, and that's the same thing that Papa Leg would be doing. And I didn't even notice that. I was able to see that last night, how I have all these different faces that show up, that y'all didn't see and come out on camera. You get what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with them. They have the same thing. You get what I'm saying? One God, many faces. But anyways, here it is. So a triple God and triple goddess. The triple goddess is the feminine aspect, the maiden, the matriarch, and the crone. It's something about Papa Legba. Now, I haven't quite put my finger on it, okay? But it's something that Spirit is trying to show me. So I'm not claiming to have the full download or whatever, but I'm coming to y'all with this information. And of course, as we go on this channel, we'll keep putting the pieces of the puzzle together to figure this shit out, called life. You know, we're gonna figure it out. Okay, so there's a triple goddess effect, right? And I'm thinking to myself, because we got Ellegba, we got Met Kalafu, and we got Papa Legba. That's a trinity. That's the holy trinity. That's a trinity right there, right? That's three of them, right? So triple God is a grouping of three spirits, three gods, and they're considered the black man. That's what the Spirit said. It's considered to be the black man if they combine these guys, okay? And then, I don't know what that is about, right? Because I be having downloads, and this is why I have to take my time, because if y'all can tell how I'm talking, it's because, like, I don't know. It's hard when I download shit, okay? to, like, get the message out. But let me read y'all comments. Maybe I can just take a couple breaths, okay? Oh, thank you. T-Devil. Be kind in the likeness of strangers. You could be entertaining angels unaware. That is correct. And that's another thing too, right? Because, okay, let me get to it, okay? You said, now that I'm a grown and the energies that troublemaker name came from was word magic over my life, toxic family that left on the wind. Okay, that's the same thing that happened with me with Alicia Smiley, because why would they call that little bitty beautiful girl, this beautiful girl right here, right? My nickname was Trouble. That's what they nicknamed me. Why would you nickname this beautiful little girl that why not Sunshine? You get what I'm saying? Why not Pretty Smile Girl? But you nickname me Trouble. You get what I'm saying? It's just, that's what they do. Okay, and they do that to you so that people will always have, they're speaking word magic over your life, so that people will always have a concept of you of being a troublemaker. I really feel like they named me Trouble because they always knew that I was Alicia Smiley, and one day I was gonna bring their ass some trouble. Okay? That's just my concept, okay? But anyways, God likes faces. This is the download. Father, Mother, God. Father, Mother, God likes faces. And that's where that scripture is. Be ye kind in the likeness of strangers. You could be entertaining angels unaware. God is everywhere, everyone, everything. God will be sneaking up on your motherfucking ass and you would not even know it, okay? They'll be the cashier. Okay, and I'm gonna get to a story like that too. They'll be the cashier at the fucking grocery store. God will be your post office person, deliverer. You get what I'm saying? The person that delivers the mail. It can be the bum on the street, because God likes to hot bodies, right? I'm not fucking playing, okay? He likes to hot bodies, or Father, Mother, God likes to hot bodies, okay? So, what do we have? God likes faces. He likes to appear as faces. So, Father, Mother, God, they like to appear as faces, okay? This is fun to the divine infinite all. They can experience life through each and every one of us at any given time. Some people are aware that they're being used by the divine and that the divine infinite all jumps in and out of them. Other people are not aware. Okay? This quality right here that the divine infinite all, Papa Legba, you and I possess, okay? This is what is imitated and mimicked by, I don't want to call them demonic, evil spirits. Okay? This is what is imitated and mimicked by evil spirits, right? So remember how we've been talking about how this spirit, this negative spirit with the HIV and all this other crazy shit is looking for a new host and it just hops bodies or whatever. It's not a person, it's an energy or whatever. That's this, they're trying to, that energy is trying to mimic the divine. It's trying to mimic the divine infinite all. Okay? All right. So, like I said, God could be at Walmart. And me and my daughter last month, we went to Walmart to get some groceries. I was just trying to get them like delivered because y'all know I don't like to leave the house, right? So we couldn't get it delivered because something was wrong with our cards. So we ended up having to just lift to the Walmart or whatever, get the groceries and then lift back instead of getting it delivered. We went to a Walmart and there was this man and half of his body was bruised. All the way like that. I mean, he had on clothes, but I mean, his face and everything. It was like Papa Legba's face. It was just like this. So imagine just like this part, like this being bruised or whatever. His eye was like bloodshot red or whatever. And I'm like, he must have got a car accident or something like that. And when it was time for us to check out, he looked real bad, y'all. When it was time for us to check out, there was no other lines open but his. He was limping. He looked just like this, but he don't look like Papa Legba, but he looked like his face, his body, his whole body was just like this. And it's in real life at the Walmart. His arm was even fucked up on the other side. You get what I'm saying? And my daughter was like, what if that is, what was that? What if that was a divine infinite all? Because I'm like, damn, spirit, what the fuck happened to him? Is he like cursed or like whatever? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm buying groceries and I don't want you touching my groceries if you got some shit going on. You get what I'm saying? But that's not the case at all. And I ain't trying to judge him or nothing like that. I wasn't trying to judge him or anything like that. But that was a face of God. Okay? It was a face of God. What you need? You can make whatever you want to make. I'm going to sit. My daughter's like, you need to sit your ass down. Make whatever you want, babe. I'll eat it. Okay, I'm gonna sit. My daughter's like, sit down. Okay, you said that's pretty cool. It is. His eye was even different. Like I said, like his eye was even different. The person that was the cashier at Walmart. Y'all know I'll never leave my house, like unless it's absolutely necessary. So it was definitely meant for me to run into that person at that Walmart that had a physical body like that. And he, like I said, he was limping like 1 foot in the spirit realm, 1 foot out the spirit realm. Now he didn't have a hat on because he worked at Walmart. They can't wear hats. You get what I'm saying? But the way that his body was set up was just like this: one half in the spirit realm and the other half in the physical realm. Okay, so. Now that we do know that Papa Legba is Jesus through the Holy Divine Child, Atocha. I want to make sure I'm saying it right. The Holy Divine Child, Atocha. They're telling you in Catholicism that this is Papa Legba, that this is Divine Messenger. They're telling you that this is Jesus. That's what they're telling you. Y'all look it up on your own because I want y'all to think that I'm, lying or making this shit up. He's literally Jesus. Besides the fact, if you take the J and the S off the end of Jesus, you get ESU. Everybody already knew that. But I wanted to bring out, that's why I didn't mention that, the way that it's spelled. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody already knows that anybody who has awakened spiritually and you know about ESU or Papa Legba, you know that all you got to do with Jesus is take the J off, take the S off, and you got ESU. You get what I'm saying? But that's the thing too. It's in the middle. And Papa Legba, where does he sit? In the middle between the spiritual realm and the physical realm. All of this shit is riddles, parables, all of this shit. And it's your job to put the shit together. Okay? So he wanted me to tell you guys, and I'm sorry if I have lighter hue brothers and sisters, because I know I do, because sometimes I get to see who's watching my videos when they give me my weekly report on, what is it called? It's called like your YouTube creator studio. They give me a weekly report, and sometimes I can see who's watching my videos. And we do have a lot of lighter hue brothers and sisters, okay, out here. But I don't want you to be offended by this because the truth is the truth. The truth is the fucking truth, okay? And if you need a little bit more help, I posted a video, and I'm talking to my lighter hue brothers and sisters, okay? I posted a video of this lighter hue brother, okay? And he's breaking this shit down, but he's coming from a Christian standpoint. And every motherfucking thing that he is saying is absolute truth because some of the things that he's saying, I've posted on this channel before. And he was just on my timeline today. So if you want from a perspective of somebody of your tone, you know what I'm saying, of your race or whatever, that white guy, definitely Definitely, okay? Because he know what the fuck is up, okay? He know what the fuck is up. All right, so what I was going to say before I gave y'all the whole spew to prepare y'all for that was Papa Legba said white Jesus was a doppelganger. That's what it is. And what's a doppelganger? Who know what a doppelganger is? Right. Thank you, T-Devil, for getting that person up out of here. For real, for real. What's a doppelganger, guys? Somebody in the comment section, tell me what a doppelganger is. Because I want to know if y'all know. Because my job is to make sure that y'all are retaining the information. I spit it, but I want y'all to retain the information that I'm giving you all as I'm teaching you all. Stalker, copycat, that's correct. It's a stalker, a copycat. It is somebody who thinks that they can replace you or replace your destiny and then take the credit. Say, like, if your destiny was great, they would take the credit for your destiny, right? So I don't know why Papa Legba, I mean, I know why he's saying that that's a doppelganger, because that's not even Jesus. That's actually Caesar Borgia. So like that image is all wrong. The name is all wrong or whatever. But he likes it that way, though, because he likes to change faces. It's fun for them. Okay. So yeah, and then he said identity being revealed, right? So as he was showing me another face of him, okay, thank you for deleting that. As he was showing me another face of him, he was telling me, like, as they're revealing their identities to us, God is about to reveal their identity. I'm saying they because it's Father, Mother, God. Okay, they're about to show their faces, and this is what the Spirit is saying. Okay, yeah, you said kind of like a flesh pedestrian. Basically, yeah, I like that analogy. Basically, like an empty vessel, and they're just like in the flesh, and they're just walking around here. Basically, that's it. Then, okay. And then he says, "This is personal." I told y'all we are on downloads now. He says there are more dead, so that's personal. And he just wants me to say that. It has something to do with Alicia Smiley, and I know they don't have nothing to do with nothing, but this is what he told me he wanted me to say, so I'm going to say what he said. I have no contact with the people that have kidnapped Alicia Smiley since I found out I was Alicia Smiley. He said that more people have died. And I'm just saying it because that's what the fuck he said. He want me to say it because I'm not nowhere near y'all, so I don't know what's going on. I don't look in on y'all or nothing like that. That's what he said. I'm receiving the message. Remember that reading where that lady was like, these people probably dead. And I was like, well, I ain't getting no message from Spirit that they dead. I ain't got that, none of that shit. So as far as I'm concerned, they're still alive. So I finally got the message that there has been more deaths concerning the people that kidnapped Alicia Smiley. So a lot of them won't be going to jail because they going to hell. They're dead. Okay. And then he says, sing my song. Okay. So I don't know why he wants me to do this. But I'm going to do it anyways, okay? So he wants me to sing the Papa Legba song. 1, 2, Legba's coming for you. 3, 4, he stands at every door. 5, 6, you was talking shit. 7, 8, he gonna close your gates. 9, 10, Legba always wins. Okay, I don't know why he wanted that, but I just did it because that's what he said do. Okay? And then he wants me to talk about the second coming. Okay? So we're going to talk about the third coming too, but just briefly. The second coming of Christ, right? You have to know your higher self, which is the Christ-like energy in you, okay? Because you got to enter Ellegua. That's the baby Jesus. That's what's in you. That's what they're talking about, right? Then you got to know, your higher self or whatnot. And then when you get in tune with your higher self and you start to obey your higher self, which is the God-like energy in you, the Ellegua in you, when you start following your higher self, right? Then the second coming of Christ happens, right? And the second coming is supposed to be biblically like the rapture, where they come and they you're supposed to be saved. You're supposed to be called up to meet him in the air, right? So my interpretation of that, because it's metaphorical, of course, we're talking about parables, riddles, all of that, right? So you save yourself, you tap into your higher self, your inner Ellegua, you save yourself, you find the way, the truth, and the light, right? And then your vibration, okay, goes up, because at the second coming of Christ, according to the Bible, Jesus never steps his feet on the earth, right? He never put his feet on the earth. You're supposed to be called up to meet him in the air. How the fuck is you supposed to get there? You're supposed to raise your vibration and flow through the chakra system, boom, 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 to meet him up there. Y'all get what I'm saying? That's what this is, right? So you get in contact with your Ori, That's your Jesus. That's who Jesus is, the keeper of your destiny. You're Ori. You're tapping into your inner Ellegua, your inner child, and all that other shit, right? Then you're raising your vibration by doing the shadow work, the spiritual work, whatever you came down here to do, going through the chakra systems, and then you're called up. You're already up there when it's time for the second coming. Then the third coming, right? After you have tapped in, all your chakra systems are open, right? After you do that, and this also aligns with that Papa Legba video that I made too, because remember I told y'all that he took me up through a rainbow in that Papa Legba video, remember? And that must have been the chakra systems. Okay, so I don't know, but remember I told y'all in that Papa Legba video that he took me up through a chakra, like a rainbow. Okay, the third coming, right? So after you have saved yourself, right, all your DNA is activated. You're literally walking God on earth because you've done your work, you've healed. Okay, you're literally walking God on earth. Then the third coming comes, right? And this is what they're scared of. They're scared of that third coming. That third coming, according to Scripture in the Book of Revelations, that is when Jesus comes through and he's covered in blood. I believe he's on the white horse, but he's covered in blood, and he's coming to avenge the blood of the saints, the chosen ones. Okay, and the saints is your ancestors, right? That's your ancestors. Those are the saints, the ancestors, the angels, and guides. Yeah, I know. That's why I took the medicine. It's in his hat, right? You know what I'm saying? And he said, yes, he did. Right. Okay. So the third coming is when you tapped in, right? And it's time for you to fuck shit up. And this is what they're afraid of, right? If y'all look at, I don't know the exact scripture, but y'all can look it up. If y'all look it up in the Book of Revelations, when Jesus comes back for the third coming of Christ, it doesn't say the third coming of Christ, but it is the third coming of Christ. I believe it's in like the fucking last chapter when he comes back covered in blood. That's you. That's you. Y'all hear Alicia Smiley say, I want heads. Okay? I want motherfucking heads. The inner me has risen up. I've saved myself literally out of the situation. I got myself off the motherfucking cross. Okay? And now I want blood. Y'all feel me? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay? You say, you teaching me today. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I need this teaching elevated. That's deep. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I've never seen you before, but I'm glad you're here. If you feel like this is your tribe and you like the vibe, subscribe. For real, you guys. So those were all the downloads, but I do know that he wants me to just quickly touch on this. Okay? These people who are claiming that they know Jesus, they don't fucking know him. Okay? They do not fucking know him because they're still calling him a fucking demon. They're still saying that he's witchcraft. They're still saying this about Jesus, but that's not his name. His name is ESU. You get what I'm saying? Jesus walked on water. He turned water into wine. He healed the sick. He raised the dead. And the Bible says that you would do greater works than him that led, correct? Correct, right? The Bible says that you would do greater works than him that led, meaning this man raised the dead. This man raised the dead. So imagine what you're supposed to be doing down here. They call him a witch and they crucified him. You get what I'm saying? They're going to try to do the same thing to you though. But you hold the power of your own salvation. You just have to find the Christ within you. Do not pay attention to these people who keep saying that they know who God is and who Jesus is. They don't know who God is. And I'm going to tell you how I know they don't know who God is. Look how many times he changes faces. Father, Mother God. Look how many times they change faces. As soon as you think that's God, he out of that body and into this one. You get what I'm saying? Look how many different aspects, and there's so many more that we haven't even tapped on. You get what I'm saying? Just look. He said, girl, I'm screaming over here. Oh my God, you on fire, Ashe. It's the second time. And I have, okay. I'm here, Goddess. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Thank you for being here. Righteous, fiery, yes. So when y'all tap in, y'all gonna be just as scary as me. Because people be scared of me. They think I'm some fucking type of alien, which I am. And so was Jesus. Okay? And it's just that simple. But I love you guys so much. Do you guys have any questions? I'm open for some questions. I ain't gonna stay too long because I feel like I'm supposed to be resting right now. For real. But I'm going to be live every day this month. Thursday, we're going to have our group offering ceremony to Elenia Azul. This is a free event. Y'all know I usually charge for these group pots now, but it is a free event. I know some of you guys said that you wanted to donate so that we can get her like a bottle and flowers and food and all that. If you want to donate, that's open right now, and we're going to get this party started. If Papa Legba give me any more messages, I'm going to come and give you guys the messages as well. Do y'all like his candle? I made that. I drew the baby and everything. I don't know if y'all like that. He said, how can I connect with you? All of my information should be down below in the description bar. And you can hit me that way. Email, like, if it's going to be a conversation, though. Because otherwise, if I think it's like a reading, I'm going to treat it like a reading. You know what I'm saying? So if it's like a conversation or something like that, you can definitely email me. So I don't be like, oh, okay. Because I don't answer my phone unless, like, people have booked the reading, you know? So just email me. You said I got Papa Legba Veve tatted on my neck. You know, I was in awe when he told me, okay, I don't know how this works, right? So when I made the Papa Legba video, he showed me that he was Jesus through the vision. But I didn't understand it literally until last night. I promise you I didn't. When I found this other face of him, this little baby Jesus, that's his face. You get what I'm saying? I didn't put it together. But all this time, all these years, I used to write down my prayers. I used to write all my prayers down when I was like in a kidnapper family and shit like that. I used to have notebooks. I'm talking about notebooks full of boxes full of notebooks and all my prayers and shit like that. And it was last night that I realized that it was Papa Legba the whole entire time, the divine messenger. And he got every single prayer that I ever prayed in my life. He got it. You get what I'm saying? So that made me feel some type of way. 4144. Let's have a Papa Legba skeleton key. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Y'all can look at the setup right quick. I have a corn pipe right there for him. This little box right here has Mickey Mouse on it. So there's a little mouse on there. It's just in black, so you can't really see it. And then I have this for him. I don't mind showing y'all. They say you should never show people your altars. I don't mind. This shit ain't gonna look the same no motherfucking way. I'll be changing the alchemy on shit. Y'all can't really see it so much. Says Papa, the family historian. Like a dad, but with less rules. The man, the myth, the legend. Also see professional spoiler, best storyteller, and source of wisdom. This is an offering that I got him. And all of that shit is true about Papa Legba. All of it. Okay? Then this is a little box that has Mickey Mouse on it because he likes mice. It's got jury in it. Then he's got his bag of tricks. Y'all can't see that because it's black and it's the hat. He's got a bag of tricks. Of course, y'all know he got his hat with his letters in there. And then he has a compass always pointing north. Y'all can take, notes. If y'all don't know, if y'all thinking about setting up a placement or whatever, he needs to go buy a door. If you can't get him by a door, you need to get him by a window. He has old keys. He's got like a car key, one of my old cars. I think that went to the blue room, the last car I had. So car key, a key to a safe, and a key to a house, 3 pennies upright. So that's the setup. If y'all want to get into that type of alchemy or whatnot. He said with this Veve imprinted on it. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. I like to draw the Veve out a lot. I like to draw it out myself. And I practice their Veves. I think that was like a spiritual initiation as well with me. Because from what I understand, only a certain type of person is allowed to draw these Veves and it actually work or whatever, but they have been basically training me to draw these Veves all my life. Papa Legba's Veve, everybody Veve. I don't know what that means though, but I know like religiously with Ifa, that's like a title. If you can do that, like there's some type of title that goes with that. I don't know what the title's called because I don't do religion. So I don't know. It said, blessings, queen. I had a conversation with the God last night. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Rewind this and watch that video. Watch that video. Go back and watch the video because I'm definitely about to end this. Because I don't want it to be too long, but I definitely wanted to come and bring some knowledge. I know that my brain works differently than a lot of people's brain, but I'm trusting that in Truth Gang, you guys are extensive thinkers, high-level thinkers as well. You guys have imagination. You guys are realistic about it as well. Not only like practicality, you're not only imaginative, but you also are practical in your way of thinking. So I hope that I was able to break this down in a way that you guys can understand. So I'm hoping that happened there, 44:44 on the clock. And if you have any more questions on this, hit your girl up. It's just that simple. I love you guys so much. I do. If you guys feel like you like the vibes and you think this is your tribe, subscribe. I wish y'all could see me because I'm like literally back here like with the gypsy hands like subscribe. Okay. But anyways, remember you guys, especially after this video, you are one with the divine infinite all, and the divine infinite all lives inside of you. Be ye kind in the likeness of strangers. You could be entertaining literally God, unaware. So be nice to not nice, kind to everyone. Okay, because I would hate for you to run into God and treat him like shit, and then you got hell to tell to pay for everybody for the rest of your days. Okay, God comes in many faces: black, white, blue, purple, orange, yellow. Okay. So we ain't doing no racism because this little baby Jesus right here, they got him depicted as a white baby. But that's fine with me. Can I get to Legba through that motherfucker? Can I get where I need to go in the matrix system through them? I don't give a fuck what you look like, because spirit is no flesh. And these spirits get to pick what they depict themselves as, okay? So if they want to be a Chinese person, they can be a Chinese person. If they want to come as a black person, they can come as a black person. But do not miss God looking at the physical. That's all I'm saying, okay? But anyways, hashtag justice for Alicia Smiley, and I'm out this bitch.